President Obama taking credit in a tweet for the economy and jobs recovery. Here it is. 11 years ago today, near the bottom of the worst recession in generations, I signed the Recovery Act, paving the way for more than a decade of economic growth and the longest streak of job creation in American history. Former Reagan economist Art Laffer is with us now. All right, Art, you saw that tweet. How much credit does President Obama deserve?
Well, President Obama is a fine man, but he's not an economist. He did inherit a very, very bad economy, and he was able to take from the trough a very slow growth path, the slowest recovery in U.S. history. But he did bring it back. It did come. But what's really happened is Donald Trump is an economist. He really understands the economy far better than President Obama did. And you've seen a continuation and a surge in this economy that is second to none. Obama has not caused the Trump economy. Let me just put it that way very simply. Trump has caused the Trump economy and deserves all the credit for it. His policies are right on mark, and he's done a great job, and they really are his policies. President Trump understands the economy. Obama didn't, and I don't think Obama was well served by his economic advisors during his 8 years in office.
Are we, at this moment, the best game in town? And I'm referring now to the economy of the United States. Seems to me that China, Europe, Japan are all reeling either from their own policies or from tax increases or from the virus, and we're not. What do you say?
Yeah, I think that's very true. I mean, of all the major countries, there may be some little something somewhere like Morania or something, but this economy is doing really, really well. For a large economy, it's run exceptionally competently, and President Trump deserves all the credit for this. I mean, he has great advisors as well. Larry Kudlow, as you know, and Steve Mnuchin are just phenomenal advisors. They understand the economy, and they fit just perfectly with President Trump, making it just a win-win-win-win for everyone. Trade has come through, tax cuts, deregulation. It's all there.
Okay, now that's the economy. Look at the market since President Trump's election. All of the indicators, whether it's the Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq, they're on the screen now. The Dow's up 59%, the S&P's up 57%, the Nasdaq's up a whopping 86% since the 2016 election. So again, you're laughing, but look, in terms of stock market performance, we are still the best game in town.
I know. It is amazing. You know, after 7 years of a recovery, a very tepid recovery, as I mentioned, under Obama, it was the slowest recovery in U.S. history. But after 7 years of recovery, all of a sudden you get this boom in the stock market, which is incredible. You get the growth of the U.S. staying at very high rates. You get tax revenues coming in nicely. You keep inflation under control. I mean, what's more to ask? This is the Goldilocks economy, if I've ever seen one, and it's because President Trump understands economics. We're getting the trade deals. We're getting all of this stuff way late in the recovery, so I think it's the longest recovery in U.S. history, I think,
Stuart.
So.
Yeah, I believe so.
And it's all because of Trump.
Now, look at this one.
It's all because of Trump, believe me.
Okay. This is more ammunition for you. A new Gallup poll says most people say they are better off now than they were 4 years ago. Does that remind you of anyone in your in your past there, Art Laffer?
It does. I remember when the president, are you better off than you were 4 years ago with Jimmy Carter? And of course, everyone knew the answer. You know, and then he did it again in '84. I was on the executive committee of the Reagan-Bush Finance Committee back then, and on his economic policy advisory board. And when he said, aren't you better off? And of course, everyone knew, yeah, we are. We're much better off. And the same thing is true with Trump. I mean, with Trump, we're much better off than we were. I think that 61%, Stuart, is the highest, right in there along with John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan, right at the very tippy top of the performance of that Gallup poll. And it's just amazing, and it's really true. Trump really knows how to do economics, and he's done a great job.
Okay, last question, real fast. If any of the front-running Democrats, or any of the Democrats who are in the race, if any of them won, would we still grow the economy?
Not if they carried out their promises, we wouldn't. We'd have a terrible crash. The thing that shocks me, Stuart, and if I can be very honest with you, as you know, I've been a Democrat or a Republican over the years. I'm really just economics. I'm a Kennedy Democrat. I voted for Clinton twice. The Democrats don't have to do this suicide economic march. They don't. It's not part of their DNA. It's not part of their history. But all of them have decided that they're going to hate everything that Trump did, and therefore they go against this wonderful economy, which they don't have to do. If one of those Democrats decided to be a pro-growth Democrat like Kennedy or like Bill Clinton or like some of these others, they could sweep the field. But no, 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 they've got to hate Trump on every single line, including the very wonderful job he's done on the economy. I mean, he's spectacular, and they're all saying it's awful, which is just stupid on the face of it.
Okay, I have nothing further to add. Laffer, thank you very much indeed,
Well,
sir.
thank you, Stuart. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
pretty
this
good, I
wonderful
gotta
world?
say. We're having a
It's
great
just
old time.
terrific.
Thanks, Art. See you soon.